In the vast tapestry of agriculture, where crops sway under the sun and fields stretch to the horizon, there exists a silent force crucial to the survival of our food systems: pollinators. These industrious creatures, often overlooked in the hustle and bustle of farming, play a role so vital that without them, our plates would be barren and our diets impoverished. From the delicate flutter of butterflies to the diligent buzz of bees, pollinators are nature's matchmakers, facilitating the transfer of pollen from the male to the female parts of flowers, thereby enabling fertilization and the production of seeds and fruits. This process is not just a whimsical dance of nature, it's the backbone of agricultural productivity. The importance of pollinators in agriculture cannot be overstated. They are responsible for pollinating over 75% of the world's flowering plants, including more than 35% of global food crops. Without their diligent work, staples like apples, almonds, blueberries, and cucumbers would cease to exist, and the variety and abundance of our diets would dwindle. But beyond mere food production, pollinators contribute to the resilience and sustainability of agricultural ecosystems. Their presence enhances biodiversity, as they support the reproduction of wild plants, which in turn provides habitat and sustenance for countless other species. Moreover, pollination increases the genetic diversity of plants, making them more adaptable to environmental changes and less susceptible to pests and diseases. However, the invaluable services provided by pollinators are under threat. Habitat loss, pesticide use, climate change, and disease have led to alarming declines in pollinator populations worldwide. As these vital species dwindle, the very foundation of our food systems is shaken, and the ripple effects are felt across ecosystems and economies. To safeguard the future of agriculture, concerted efforts are needed to protect and support pollinators. This entails preserving and restoring their habitats, reducing pesticide use through sustainable farming practices, and raising awareness about the importance of pollinator conservation among farmers, policymakers, and the public. Furthermore, fostering collaboration between farmers, researchers, and conservationists is essential to developing innovative solutions that ensure the well-being of both pollinators and agricultural systems. Whether it's implementing agroecological practices that mimic natural ecosystems or creating pollinator-friendly landscapes within and around farmland, there are myriad ways to promote coexistence between agriculture and pollinators. In essence, the story of pollinators is intricately woven into the fabric of agriculture, binding together the threads of nature, food security, and sustainability. As stewards of the land, it is our responsibility to recognize and honor the indispensable role of pollinators, for in doing so, we nurture not only the health of our fields but also the resilience of our planet. Imagine a world without the gentle hum of bees amidst fields of vibrant flowers, or the sight of butterflies gracefully flitting from blossom to blossom. In this silent world, the beauty of nature fades, and the bounty of our harvests dwindles. Pollinators, however small, are the custodians of this delicate balance, and their absence would reverberate throughout the food chain. In agricultural landscapes, the role of pollinators extends far beyond the act of pollination itself. They are the unsung guardians of biodiversity, fostering the growth of diverse plant species that provide food and shelter for countless other organisms. Their presence sustains not only crops but entire ecosystems, creating a web of life that is resilient and robust. Moreover, the economic value of pollinators cannot be underestimated. In addition to directly contributing to crop production, they support livelihoods and rural economies worldwide. From the beekeepers who tend to hives to the farmers who rely on pollinator-dependent crops for their livelihoods, countless people depend on the services provided by these tiny but mighty creatures. Yet, despite their immense importance, pollinators face a myriad of threats in today's world. Habitat loss and fragmentation, driven by urbanization and agricultural expansion, deprive them of the diverse habitats they need to thrive. Pesticide use, while intended to protect crops, often harms pollinators and disrupts their delicate ecosystems. Climate change further exacerbates these challenges, altering the timing of flowering seasons and disrupting the synchronized relationships between plants and their pollinators. Addressing these threats requires a multifaceted approach that encompasses conservation, education, and policy intervention. Efforts to restore and protect pollinator habitats, such as creating pollinator-friendly corridors and planting native flowering plants, can provide essential refuges for struggling populations. Integrated pest management practices that minimize pesticide use and promote natural pest control can help mitigate the impacts of agricultural chemicals on pollinators. Education and awareness are also key components of pollinator conservation efforts. By fostering an understanding of the vital role that pollinators play in agriculture and ecosystems, we can inspire individuals and communities to take action to protect them. From school gardens that teach children about the wonders of pollination to community initiatives that promote pollinator-friendly gardening practices, there are countless opportunities to engage and empower people to become stewards of pollinator health. Furthermore, robust policies and regulations are needed to ensure the long-term survival of pollinators. From incentives for farmers to adopt pollinator-friendly practices to bans on harmful pesticides, governments play a crucial role in creating an environment where pollinators can thrive. In conclusion, the importance of pollinators in agriculture cannot be overstated. They are the invisible architects of our food systems, weaving together the threads of nature, sustenance, and biodiversity. As we confront the challenges of a rapidly changing world, let us remember the debt of gratitude we owe to these tiny yet mighty creatures and work tirelessly to ensure their survival for generations to come. In the intricate dance of pollination, every step, every flutter of wings, is a testament to the interconnectedness of life on Earth. Beyond their immediate impact on crop yields, pollinators contribute to the fabric of our ecosystems in ways both seen and unseen. They shape the landscapes we inhabit, enriching them with color, fragrance, and life. Consider the farmer who tends to her fields, the fruit orchardist who waits anxiously for blossoms to bloom, or the gardener who tends to her backyard plot. For them, pollinators are not just visitors, they are partners in the cycle of life, essential collaborators in the journey from seed to harvest. In the realm of global agriculture, pollinators are the silent engines that drive productivity and ensure food security. Their role extends beyond the confines of individual farms, reaching into the heart of global trade and commerce. From the coffee beans of South America to the cocoa trees of West Africa, pollinators play a vital role in the production of some of the world's most beloved commodities. Moreover, pollinators are guardians of genetic diversity, ensuring the resilience of our agricultural systems in the face of environmental challenges. As climate change alters growing conditions and pest pressures evolve, the ability of crops to adapt and thrive depends on the genetic variability that pollination brings. By facilitating the exchange of genetic material between plants, pollinators enable the evolution of new traits and the emergence of resilient